Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome to another video. And today we got the second NFL grading report. It is already that time, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time that we do this once again. Um, there's going to be some changes to last grading report. I don't specifically remember. Um, I don't really remember um, what every team I ranked in previously. So after I give this video a minute, I'm gonna look back to the week one, to the last NFL Green Report I met, and let's see where I'm gonna rate each team. All right. So without further ado, let's get into the thing. All right. So we are starting off. Oh, we're starting off with the Minnesota Vikings. Yes, the Vikings have been an amazing football team. They're not into sitting in first in the NFC North. I love I can we can already think they won the division. They definitely won the NFC North. Obviously, I think that division's already over. The Vikings has just completely taken that division over. I like that team. I like that offense. The defense is a good stepping up. The Vikings, you guys are a good team, especially when you guys are in the bank. I like you guys at S tier. You guys are definitely an elite team. Moving on, we got the Rams. Dude, the Rams fucking suck. I know I'm the same me from a Rams fan, but how the hell are we defending champions sitting in last of the NFC West? I mean, dude, we are garbage. We're just not good. We're awful. We shouldn't be awful, but we are awful. And the only reason why we're awful right now is because of injuries. Dude, we're too injured, man. We are too fucking injured to do anything for the rest of the season. Basically, at this point, Rams, just call yourselves season, man. You guys already disappointed amongst yourselves. You guys just might as well call it season. Moving on, we got the Panthers. I know the Panthers are 4-8, but I will give them a little bit of respect and say that they are a D tier team. I mean, the Panthers, they're not really that bad. They're playing competitive football almost all year long. They're sitting in third in the NFC South. They're in like two games. Yeah, they're really like maybe 1.5 game from being first. I mean, the Panthers are not that bad. They're just not a bad football team. Sure, the 4-8, sure the record might see it, but as a team, I really think they avoid the F tier. I'm putting them in D. Moving on, we got the Titans. I'm gonna put the Titans in A because the Titans, sure they they had a really tough loss last week, but come on, let's be real. The Titans are still a good team. They're already in good shape to make the playoffs, sitting in first in the AFC South. I mean, all the rest of the teams are not gonna do too much for the rest of the season, but I like the Titans' chances. They're definitely gonna win that division. They're looking forward to another playoff spot, and that team is definitely good. I do respect this team, and this team does definitely gets an A tier for me. I don't think we can disagree with that. Moving on, we got Dallas. I gotta put Dallas in A tier, even though I hate them, but I gotta put them at A tier. Dallas has been really good this year, sitting as second of the NFC East. Um, come on, they're still a really good. They're part of the probably one of the more challenging divisions we ever saw in NFL history. I mean they are sitting in second, but their defense is like a brick wall. I don't think anyone's gonna get past that defense, and their offense is sharpening up with they're sharpening off at the right time. I love Dallas. I love what they're doing right now. Even though, like I said, I hate Dallas and I hate their fans, but I gotta give you guys your respect, man. You guys definitely are A tier. You guys have been performing like an A tier team. Moving on, we got Denver. Denver fucking sucks. Denver is horrible. I mean, come on, Denver. Your offense just looks shit. I mean, it looks bad. It looks bad. Now you guys do have a good defense. I will give you all respect on that end. You guys do have an amazing defense. You guys have the top five best defense in the league. But that doesn't take away the fact that your offense is still shit and you're only averaging like 14 points a game. And plus, you're sitting in last of the AFC West, sitting at 3-8. Now, I don't think you guys are gonna make the playoffs. I don't know if I have too much hope in Denver. I really don't. It's just the offense that's really killing you for not winning games. Moving on, we got the Dolphins. A tier definitely. Dolphins are definitely a really good team. Dolphins look fucking scary. I mean, um, the Dolphins. I really like their chances of making the playoffs. I mean, they are tied for first in the AFC East, but right now they got the tiebreaker over the Bills because the Dolphins beat the Bills earlier in the season. But I like Miami, man. I love every aspect of that team. Offense looks pretty good. They look efficient. Defense is coming up. Big defense is coming way through at the right time. I mean, I just love Miami. I love every aspect of that team. I don't know if I can say one negative thing about the Dolphins. I don't know if I can. The Dolphins, they're just a good team, man. Yeah, they definitely deserve to be in there, especially when you're first in the AFC East. Moving on, we got the Texans. You know what? Fuck the Texans. Fuck the Texans. I mean, come on. What is one thing good that you want to say about the Houston Texans? So, I mean, no disrespect, but you guys are fucking horrible. I mean, come on. You're sitting in last in the AFC South with 8 games, well, 8.5 games under 500. I mean, you guys are terrible. You guys are fucking terrible. I mean, I don't know what to say. You guys are just shit. Moving on, we got the Cardinals. I was thinking about D and I was thinking about C at the same time for Arizona. Um, shoot. I'm gonna put them at C. Why not? I'll put them at C. The Cardinals. Listen, the Cardinals. I know that they're kind of shaky right now, but they are not that bad because that offense can still do a lot of clicking. If you guys know what I'm saying. Their offense looks good. I'll give most of the respect in the offensive end. Defensively, though, you guys are kind of slacky on defense. I mean, I think you guys have one of the worst ranked defenses in the league, if I'm not mistaken. But your offense is good enough to produce points, and that's why I can't bring y'all in D or F because your offense is just that good and your offense is that efficient. Uh, Arizona, I'm gonna tell you this real quick. If your offense wasn't efficient as it is, I would definitely rank y'all in D. But for right now, you guys get to see. I still have a little bit of hope in you guys. Moving on, we got the Browns, Cleveland Browns. But by the way, the Cardinals are away. If your offense continues to shine, then you guys could be good. I mean, you guys are third in the NFC West, but you guys figure out some things, you guys could be good. And then now we're going back to the Cleveland Browns. The Browns. Ooh. I think I'm gonna have to put the Browns in the D tier. The Browns really disappointed me, man. They're really disappointed. Honestly, I thought the Browns were gonna do better than what they're doing this year. But I mean, they're not doing too bad. No regrets. Like I expected them to be good. I mean, they're not that bad, but they're kind of just like Carolina. They're not they the records show that they're bad, but they're not really that bad. I mean, they are third in the NFC North, which is not that bad for them. But you guys are tied for last, and that's why I gotta put you on D because you guys are really tied for last. Now, your offense does look really good, especially on the running game. I'm really starting to see on the running game on your offense. Your defense is slowly increasing because you guys are coming in big spots at the end of the game, which is keeping y'all from being in the F tier. Honestly, moving on, we got the Saints. I'm gonna go D. I'm gonna go D. The Saints. I thought they were gonna be a little bit better than what they're doing right now, sitting in tied for last of the NFC South. I thought they were gonna do better than what they're doing right now, but the only reason why I'm keeping them off of F tier is because they still have a chance to do something. Sure. You guys are most likely wanting to say here for me, if you get 8 losses, you're automatically eliminated from the postseason, which that's probably how it's gonna go. But come on, believe in New Orleans. New Orleans is not that bad. You can easily find things that's working for your New Orleans. By the way, your offense does look mediocre, and your defense have been slacking off recently. So because the way how you're putting up offense, I mean, y'all did score no points last week, which was kind of crazy. But yeah, I still gotta put you on detail. I don't know if I can put you on that. Moving on, we got the Packers. Definitely a detour. I mean, Packers have been very disappointing. I mean, the Packers are starting to become injured. Their offense looks mediocre most of the time. I mean, they do turn over the football a lot. But who knows? Packers do not really look like a good team, no matter where they play or no matter who they're facing against. The Packers just never looked like a good team this year. I mean, come on. They are third in the NFC North. I expected them to win. I expected them to win this division. I really did. But come on, Green Bay. You guys have to be doing a little bit better than what you are producing right now. Come on, man. I mean, no disrespect. No disrespect. I think your defense has been getting better recently, but it doesn't take that the fact that you guys have really been disappointing this year. Moving on, we got the Bills. You know what? The Bills have been very sloppy recently, but come on, it's too hard to take away that the Bills are still not a good team, and I believe they are. I gotta put them in that. I mean, the Bills they are second. They are tied for first in AFC East. I'm currently apparently only right behind the Bills, but I'm only behind the Dolphins. These two teams are actually tied. But the Bills, come on, they're still a good team. I know their offense has been kind of shaky recently, but that's about to change. The Bills are about to get it together, and plus, they also 5 games above 500. The Bills are still a elite team, and I think they're still good. Um, yeah, but anyway, your defense has been decreasing a little bit, but I still think it's good. And your offense has been increasing as well, but I also think you guys are still guys. You guys will be fine. Moving on, we got the Jaguars. The Jacksonville Jaguars. You know what? Even though that this team is third in the AFC South, been 3 games, I'm gonna put the Jaguars in C because I really love how they're playing competitive football. I mean, come on, they only lost by 9 points. I mean, you can't say that Jaguars have been bad. I mean, they just beat the Ravens. They played the Chiefs really well. And only lost by 10 points. They Raiders. I mean, they competing against the Giants. They out here competing. They only lost 8 points to the Eagles. I mean, they out here playing competitive football all year long. And and just because they're 3 games under 500 does not mean they're a bad team. The Jaguars, I respect you guys. You guys are not that bad of a football team. You guys go to the future for me. You better be happy to where you are because you guys have not been performing that bad. Your offense looks efficient. Your offense does look good, and your defense has does. I think your defense has been picked it up a little bit. Anyway, like I said, for the Jacksonville Jaguars, you guys are not that bad of a football team. Continue to play competitively. Moving on, we got the Eagles. Yeah, Eagles are ass. I mean, what do you want me to say? Come on, come on. Can you not rank a 10-1 team in the league? I I mean come on, let's be honest. The Eagles are first in the NFC. They have the best record in the league. They to me they have a 99% chance to make the postseason. I mean the Eagles just are a good team, man. They're probably the best team in the league. I mean they look like a Super Bowl contender right now. I'm not gonna lie, they really do look like a Super Bowl contender, and I will respect that. But come on, if you don't call the Eagles elite, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. Moving on, we got Vegas. I was getting ready to give Vegas an F if they would have lost last week, but since they did, and I believe they still have a chance to make the postseason, I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna put them in the D tier. Sure, I know the Raiders have been disappointing. Sure, sure. They have been one of the more disappointing teams of the year. I know that by fact. Um, Sitting in third right now, they're in third in the NFC West. I know this team's been disappointing. I know this team has been kind of offside at all this year. But come on, still have some hope in the Vegas Raiders. They could pull something a miracle away, and they can still get some things done. Now, do I think it's gonna happen? Absolutely not. But the Raiders, come on, they still got a chance. They just gotta go out there and play smart football, and then they'll be winning some games. By the way, the Vegas, your offense looks kind. I mean, it looks good and it looks bad at the same time because you guys love to turn over the football a lot, but at the same time, you guys can put up drives where you guys can easily score efficiently. And your defense is shit. I don't know what the hell's wrong with your defense. I think your defense has been shit. I mean, I think your defense is bad. I mean, every single time it feels like on a third down they're gonna convert because the Vegas defense will choke up. So that. But anyway, enough talk. You guys are on the verge of getting eliminated from the playoffs. I'm pretty sure you guys will have a crazy win at the end. Could be wrong, but that's just how it is. Moving on, we got the Seahawks. You know what? Seattle has really cooled off since the beginning of the year, and they are still sitting in second in the NFC West. And I can't say they're a bad team, so I'll put them in B. I mean, come on, Seattle. You even though Seattle, like I said, they cooled off, but they're still a good team. I mean, come on, they're sitting second in the NFC West, only a game behind for first. I mean, I can't complain. I can't complain a team that is hanging around with their division, even though they shouldn't be. With a team like Seattle, like come on, you cannot disrespect that. Seattle, you guys are still a good team. Your offense looks really good. I will admit that right now. Your offense looks brilliant. Your defense is starting to pick it up in huge spots. I love your decent defense recently. Sure, your defense has been allowing a lot of points, and I'm pretty sure it's low ranked, but it don't matter. I think your defense is slowly increasing. But come on, Seattle, you guys are definitely a good team, and you guys definitely have a hell of a season. Well, I know the season ain't over yet, but that's just what I gotta say for right now. Moving up, we got Kansas City, elite. I mean, how do you not call the Chiefs elite at this point? And it's kind of like the Eagles. How do you not call the team elite? I believe they have the best offense in the league. They scored more points in the league. Their defense is iffy, mostly good most of the time. Come on. You can't call Kansas City. You cannot call Kansas City not elite. This team is fucking elite. Come on, they're sitting in first in the AFC West, and if they win like I don't know, like 11, like two more games, that could be it for the division. I mean, Kansas City is in a great spot. They're in a great spot to win the AFC, and they're just a great team all around. Moving on, we got the Falcons. You know what? I will respect the hell out of Falcons. I will respect the hell out of them, and I'll put them in. Do I put them in B? No, I will put them in C. But my I am still respecting them. I mean, come on, Atlanta has not been bad, especially at home. Like Atlanta, I think has one of the best records at home this year. I mean, Atlanta's still a solid team, and you guys all know that. Even though the record is 2 games under 500, but come on, they're still second in the NFC South. They're not. They're only like a half a game behind from being first. I mean, I can't respect that. I can't say that the Falcons are a bad team. There's just no scenario of me doing it. Now your offense will be kind of slumpy recently. Um, your offense has been kind of mid. Your defense has been kind of mid as well. So you guys are probably the exact definition of a mid team. Um, anyway, we got the Buccaneers up next. The Buccaneers. I don't know why I say Buccaneers. Anyway, the Buccaneers are a C tier for me. The Buccaneers. Once again, the Buccaneers are under 500, but they remain the lead in the NFC South for some reason. I know that might be a little awkward, but anyway, your offense is starting to pick it up at the right time too, because it's almost postseason time, and you guys really have to focus up. And your defense has been doing the same thing. You guys have really been focused ever since it's playoff time, and that's really what the Buccaneers are gonna do. Sure, they lost last week, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna get it together. They're gonna finish the season above 500, making probably the fourth seed of the playoffs. But but come on, the Buccaneers team ain't that bad. Like I said, your offense is coming in. Your offense is coming in high at the right spot, and your defense is also coming in the right spot. Moving on, we got the Commanders. You know what, Washington? I would like to say this to you. Yes, I know you're fourth in the NFC East. Yes, yes, you guys are in last in your own division. But I would like to say this: Washington, you have been one of the most biggest improvements I ever seen from a grading report video, from last grading report video to this one. I'm telling you, you guys have been one. You guys probably on the award for the most improving team. I mean, you guys went way under 500, and now you guys have a 4-game winning streak. Yes, you guys are last in the AFC East, like I said, but you're a half game. You're a half game from being above the Giants, and you're just hanging around in your division. I mean, I love the Commanders right now. I love every aspect of what they're doing. I mean, their offense is looking really good, especially with Heineke as their quarterback. They're looking really good on offense. On defense, their defense has really stepped up. I love their defense. I mean, I especially recently, I will say I love the Commanders' defense, especially recently. But come on, man. I mean, the Commanders. Props to you, Washington. Continue to do good. To force me rank you guys higher in the grade report. Moving on, we got the Bears. Uh, the Bears, to me, they're F tier, but they don't deserve it. And the only reason is because the Bears have been playing competitive football for some years. They're kind of like Jacksonville. But once again, you guys are 6 games under 500, sitting in last in the NFC North, which I'm pretty sure you guys are already eliminated from playoff contention. But um, but the Bears, like like I said, their offense has been iffy and their defense has been iffy. I mean, the Bears have just been kind of iffy all year. Like some days they'll go out there and do good, some days they'll come out there and do bad. Some days they'll do this, some days they do that. I don't know. The Bears are just like confusing, man. Bears, I know the Bears are still shit, but they don't really deserve. You know what I mean? Moving on, we got the Colts. I'm gonna go with the D tier. I know the Colts are. I know the Colts are leading the Jags in their division. I know that, but the Colts offense has been so fucking sloppy. The Colts offense is sloppy. Now respect on the defensive end, they are a good defensive team. I won't say they're the elite defensive team, but I'll say they're a good defensive team. But the Colts have been sloppy all year long, especially on the offensive end. Um, the Colts, they just took a loss last night. I don't really like their chances to make the playoffs. Um, the Colts, you guys are just kind of an awkward team this year. Moving on, we got the Jets. Even though the Jets, like I said, one of the teams that cooled off recently, but come on, I still gotta put this team in B. They're definitely still doing way better than I expected them to do this year. They're sitting at third in the AFC South. They're not too. They're like a game behind being in second place. I mean, come on, the Bills are not that bad. They can easily go out. I mean, the Jets are not that bad. They can easily go out there and just get second in the AFC in the AFC East for some reason. I mean, the Jets offense has been cooking recently. The Jets offense has been cooking. Scored 31 points this week, and then their defense played really well, especially recently. They like the Commanders, but the Commanders are improving. The Jets are kind of like staying in the middle. Moving on, we got the Chargers. Chargers. Thinking about C or D. I bet C or B. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm picking. I'll go with B. You know the reason why I'm giving the Chargers a B? I know they're second in the AFC West, and they're probably not going to win their division. But I'm gonna say they do have a good shot to make the postseason, and they have a good lead over the Raiders in that division. So I'm pretty sure they're going to stick with second place, which is still really good for the Chargers. The Chargers offense has been. I would say it looks good. Not elite. I would say it just looks good. And then your defense does not look that bad. Your defense does not look that bad. So I would say, from my perspective, you guys are definitely B tier, but you guys are only one game above 500. So you guys have to be kind of kind of iffy on that. But anyway, I do like the Chargers. I do like what they're doing, and I believe they probably do have a good chance to make the postseason this year. Moving on, we got the Bengals. B tier. They're really still they're really starting to they're really starting to kick it in gear now, offensively and defensively. They're both really they're really starting to kick it in gear. I love what they're doing. I feel like now the Bengals, since they got the last win for the rest of the season, they're gonna put their gas. I should say they're gonna put their foot on the gas pedal and they're gonna just continue to roll. Sure, they might lose next week. Who knows? But for the Bengals, I'm pretty sure you guys will still put your foot on the gas pedal. I'm pretty sure you guys will be dangerous for the rest of the season. Moving on, we got the Lions. You know what? I'm putting the Lions in C. They're not a bad team. Offensively, all the Lions are one of the best offensive teams in the league. That's why you guys are sitting second in the NFC North. Um, and remember what I said about the Bengals putting them in gear. The Bengals started all sloppy, but now they're second in the NFC North, basically tied for first. But um, but for for the Lions, you guys are a trunk offensively. Now I know your defense has been shitty mostly all season. But I can see the Lions defense. I can see them improving. I can really see improvements in the Lions defense, especially recently. But you guys are really a trunk offensively, so I can't put you on D tier. And plus your defense improved, which is helping y'all out even more. If you guys continue to play this good and continue to get wins, I might rank you higher by the end of the year. Come on, Lions, do that for me. Moving up, we got Baltimore. Baltimore is the B tier. Baltimore is still a good team. They just gotta find a way how to finish games. I think we've already been through that story. The Ravens, they just gotta find a way to win games, man. They gotta. They've been looking good, especially on offense in the first half. The Ravens' offense has been really good, but it's their defense that will be slipping off at the end, which is causing them to lose the game. And plus, they need to find a way to finish games. They lost like this season. They lost like I don't know. They lost like 3 or 4 games in crunch time, but which is kind of bad because they're making stupid mistakes or something like that. But um, but come on, let's be real. The Ravens are still good. They're still leading the NFC North for the moment, and the Ravens still a good team. I can't put this team in C because I'll just be too disrespectful. So I'll put them in B. Moving on, we got the Steelers. The Steelers, I don't know why, but they're sitting in last of their own conference right now, even though they don't really seem like it. I'm gonna put the Browns. I'm gonna put the Steelers in the C tier category because they're getting healthier. Their defense looks more healthy now. The defense, especially defense, looks healthy. Offense looks like it's going to improve every week. I can't really say nothing. Their offense has been improving. As long as the Steelers keep doing this and just keep playing good defense and just maybe has a chance to make the postseason, the Steelers right now are a C tier for me, and I don't know if I can. And then once they actually get their defense together, they're gonna be a tough team to play against. But now we got the Patriots. Patriots. I don't know. I don't know why, but this team seems awkward. Like too, like they're sitting in last in their division. But I can't say that they're bad. I can't call the Patriots bad. I don't know if I can ever do it. They're C tier. The Patriots have been a really mid team all year. Defensively, you guys are a beast defensively. You guys are like a top 10 defensive team. Offensively, you guys are mid. You guys are definitely just mid offensively. Which altogether, you guys are still a C tier team. You guys are still really good. You guys are just a mid team. You guys are probably the exact definition of a mid team. Moving up, we got the 49ers. Hey, you guys you guys' defense looks like a fucking brick wall, like except for Dallas. Your offense has more weapons than probably the rest of anyone's offense. I mean, the San Francisco 49ers could be Super Bowl favorites this year. They really could be Super Bowl favorites. They really will a contender, but but it's all gonna come down to like can they do good in the playoffs and can they not fall for the trap like they did last year. No depends on San Francisco. You guys are still a really good team, even though you guys aren't my division rivals. But you guys are still a really good team, and I can't respect that. I can't disrespect that. I mean, and last but not least, we got the New York Giants. Another team that started off hot but starting to cool down a little bit, but it doesn't matter. The Giants are still a good team. Sitting in third in the NFC East, and right for San Francisco. Good job on you guys. You guys are sitting in first in the AFC West and look like to finish that way. Good job, guys. Meanwhile, back to the Giants. You guys are sitting in third in the NFC East for the moment. I still like your team, so I'm gonna put you guys in B still. I mean, you guys once again, you guys are like doing better than what I expected for y'all to be doing all season long. You guys are still a great team. I respect that. Um, Offensively, look like a good, solid team. Defensively, still looking like a good team. You guys just get back in gear, get back to what you've been doing this year, earlier this year, and you'll be fine. All right, and that is my week. Oh, wow, I can't see week. This is my second NFL grading report. Let me know if you like or agree or disagree with any of these picks that I have here or predictions or whatever these are. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Peace out, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Week 13 NFL predictions.